this car, I got it from a really, really special guy. You guys all know who he is. Canadian actor.
Well, good morning, Vancouver, British Columbia. A rare sight seeing blue skies, especially here in the winter. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of DDE. It's Dave here. No Damon in this vlog. Damon's currently back in California, still there, filming with Hoonigans. I had to come home to have my kids this afternoon. But Uncle Raymond at SR Auto Group said, hey, I know you want another certain vehicle. You might know what it is. I literally found the perfect spec with a really cool story. Come buy it. Like, it's your car, you're buying it. I really had no choice in the matter. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know what the vehicle is. I don't really know what he means by a cool story. I know the spec. It is super rare. We'll find that out in a minute. I'm at the Fairmont, some cheap motel I booked because, you know, trying to save company money right now. It's a nice hotel. It has, like, you know, a bed and TV, which is important. Just the basics. And then what's cool is it has a whole, you know, whole living room over here because it's a suite. So we'll get the day started. When we get Uncle Raymond to pick me up, we'll go to SR Auto Group. We'll hit up Gabe, get Gabe back in the vlog. You guys miss Gabe. And we'll do a whole little Canadian vlog today, and we'll see what the vehicle's about and find out what makes this certain vehicle so special. Now, you notice a lack of supercars downtown. In fact, this used to be like a supercar mecca, and over time, it's basically no supercars. Now, it doesn't mean there's no supercars that exist here. It means the owners don't drive downtown because the local police, the Vancouver PD, are quite famously known for giving out tickets to completely factory cars. So full vehicle inspections, like a state ref, exhaust tickets, to a car that's completely stock. So the owners just stopped coming down here. Unfortunately, that's the way it is, and kind of killed the car scene here. Oh, Gabe is daily doing exotics. Hey, you are DD. I wasn't sure if you've been a supercar or the SUV.
Here we are. It's a sunny day. You got to put it to use, man.
Long time no see. It's not often it's sunny in Vancouver. I was like, this is actually very rare in the winter. Yeah. So talking about getting new cars today, Gabe and I are in the GT3RS that Gabe bought. Well, when did you buy this car?
I think it was like last May.
Yeah, so it hasn't been a year.
It hasn't been.
And how much has this car appreciated since you bought it, dollar-wise?
30, 40 grand.
$30,000, and even the vehicle I'm buying today, 2 years ago, would have been the same difference. And we were just talking about like how everything's gone so crazy. It kind of ruins it in a way because if you're in the market, it's awesome, right? This is a good deal. But it's like you sell this car, now you're playing the same stupid game as everybody else. And just when we thought it would slow down a little bit and things would get back to normal on car prices, it's gone even worse. And what's really changing it now is that everything coming from manufacturers is different than what we have now. So it's all hybrids and electrics. We talked about that 1,000 times, but so really there is going to be no real new inventory. So maybe it'll just be like this forever. Like this car will always be that, you know, $200,000 USD car.
I wonder, and I feel like with all like these GT cars or the RS ones, they kind of go up in value too, but they usually dip and then go back up. But we'll see, because it is a special car, but it's a PDK, right? Yeah. And I feel like the manual ones were really the special ones. I don't know, we're in weird times. Nobody really knows what's
It is a weird time. So comment below, what do you guys think is gonna happen in the car market? Like, Dave and I have discussed this a bunch of times. We've seen the videos, are we selling these cars, are we buying these cars? And it's really, it's like the stock market. You don't know, like they say buy low, sell high, but when do you know when the high is? And then when do you know the symptoms of when it's going down? Because when you usually know it's going down, it's usually too late, and then you feed the frenzy, and that's why it goes down. Yeah. Everybody goes, oh, happening. Everyone sells their car, and all of a sudden, inventory goes up, demand goes down, and
that's why you
prices
just
go down.
Buy what you like and don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's just like the watch. We talked about watches a lot. We had Nico in some vlogs. Nico's a watch dealer, and I had the same conversation where when people buy a Rolex now or any of those fancy watches, it's really just an investment now. They're parking money in something that is easily liquidable and it goes up in value.
Dude, I saw one of those green face gold Daytonas for $135.
It's madness, so we'll see where it all goes. In the meantime, we're enjoying the cars, we're building the cars, we have a lot of cars. I was telling Gabe we have that 8,400 square foot shop that we get possession in a few days for you guys, so that's really, it's new territory for us. Having our own techs in the garage, has a commercial kitchen, you can fly down, you can hang out.
I feel like it's really going to change the game, because now you guys can really focus on the things that you want to do and get the right people in there to really make the cars that you want to build, which is going to be really exciting too, especially with like that twin turbo F12, like turning that into like a drift car, you know, just like all the stuff.
I drove Dean's drift car for the first time, actually on a track. I was obviously nervous just because it's such an expensive vehicle. I have no experience in drifting whatsoever. Like I'm as green as, I've driven a lot of cars, but when I screwed around as a teenager, there was front wheel drive. Yeah. So I was always used to understeer and hitting curbs, not backhand kicking out. So even with the supercars, I messed around a little bit, but not at the level of Damon or, of course, Dean. Yeah. So they put me in there. The biggest thing was you can't see anything. You're sitting so low and the steering wheel's here. You have like 6 inches of windshield. And I would come into the corner. You just do this. You go like this. Like throttle. I'm like, all right. So I hit the throttle, and then it's really weird. If you don't snap the throttle, it'll just understeer right off the track because it's designed to be sideways. So if you roll into it, all of a sudden your tires don't turn anymore. What? You're just going straight. Yeah, it's a lot to learn. So you snap into it, but it's actually very smooth. It's actually a lot. It's not violent.
Oh, interesting.
It's more violent in a street car because it's designed for that. Like, it's built for it, and it's very smooth. When you watch Dean drive, like, he's not running around. He's literally just being calm and smooth the whole time.
Yeah.
At one point, I was in the passenger seat. He has his hand on my leg. He's giving me a little leg rub while he's sideways doing 80 miles an hour. There's questionable intent behind it, but it was still pretty funny. But no, it's a ton of fun, and I actually want to start learning more because once you get a taste of it, you're like, oh man, that is fun.
That's so cool. How much are those cars, if you don't mind me asking? Like
to build a drift car, the thing with Dean's car, because all the R&D and the suspension and all that, he says to start from scratch about $600,000.
Wow, that's wild.
To start from scratch, but to build a car now that he has all the technology there, probably 300-ish.
That's like the same as like a Type R Integra these days. That's a lot of money.
I still have the Type R Integra, by the way. It's in Damon's garage. It's gonna come to LA. If you want to see the Type R Integra, it'll be out. I'll drive it paranoid in the freeway. No ABS, no airbags, and it's worth a lot of money.
And it's low.
Oh, it's horrible. It's the hardest car to drive. Like, you hit a pothole in that car, it's like getting punched in the face by Damon. Let's go to SR. Let's find out what Ray got me, and let's find out the story behind it, because apparently Ray says it's special.
Yeah.
So we'll see how special it actually is. I haven't heard from Raymond in a while. Get the camera in his face, make him really angry. He's probably in a good place right now because we haven't been there in a while. So we're gonna go there and disrupt that energy he's got. Oh, the friendly faces of SR Auto Group are about to be inundated with this camera and this audience. Check this thing out. Ray's got a tank to protect himself. And Ray's got a brand new S-Class. This is the S80, super sick. Check out the door handles. Gabrielle, how do you open these?
The magic. I'm assuming it just recognizes key, and here we are.
Use your foot to open it?
Knee swipe.
Knee swipe. Yeah, it's cool. I don't love the headlights, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not in love with the headlights. Kind of went to the BMW 5 Series look to it, but it is what it is. Nice car.
Did you just compare a Mercedes to a BMW?
It looks like look at the headlights. Comment below, you guys. It looks like a BMW from 7 years ago.
I can't see it.
It's the one car that actually depreciates in this market. Speaking of depreciation. Raymond. Hey, I saw that. How are you? Happy New Year. It's been a while since I've seen you. You been good? You miss us?
No,
Why not?
because
Damon was here last time in a vlog, and you seemed really happy to see him.
I was, but he's the one with the real money, so I have to pretend.
Oh, wow. Digging deep right out of the gate. This should be a fun day with Ray.
I use empathy to get things for free from Raymond, so it works in my favor. Ray, can I get some bowl of soup? I'm starving.
Yeah, 100%. What kind of soup do you want? I got Mr. Noodles, I got Lipton cup of soup.
Chicken broth's fine. Chicken broth's fine.
Chicken broth?
This one of those little cubes in the water.
Cubes, yeah,
that's fine.
How do I know all these names? Oxo, Lipton cup of soup.
Because you're rich when you act poor, obviously. That's what you eat every
I'm
night.
poor and I act rich.
Speaking of Damon. So what's new at SR Auto Group? Before we get to the car reveal, what's new in your world? What cars do you have here? What's exciting?
A lot of stuff. Got a lot of Porsches around. Got a lot of Benzes around, which is actually really cool. A lot of stuff.
Give us a little update. Show us around.
No.
What you know about that 24/7 3365, killing everything I touch because it make me feel alive. This that 24/7 3365, killing everything I touch because it make me feel alive.
What model is this Porsche? Owner?
This is a 964. It is a Carrera 4, and that's all I know.
The Carrera 4, which means it's slow and it has all-wheel drive.
That's not true, and it's a rare color. It's manual, which is nice. It did have some weird RS door cards, but those seem to be gone now.
Okay, let's now really tell you.
Look at the actual
really tell you
information.
the truth. He's right. It is a 91 964. It's a very rare color called violet blue. How do you say it, Martin? Violet blau? Ah, violet and blau.
Violent blue.
Anyway, violet-y blue, but this is not the color. Some guy about 10 years ago repainted it, but I guess the body shop kind of missed the point that it was this color and not this color, and they repainted it the wrong color.
This is way cooler, and this isn't faded. This is
No,
actually
no, this is this. They painted the wrong color, so
No.
So
not intentional.
no, they effed up.
Look at the difference, you guys.
Yeah, it's a completely different color. Anyway, long story short, so we've stripped it. There's all the parts. It's getting repainted, and then we're doing the suspension wheel. Now we're talking about the turbo. Come here. So this car has been fully built. Both cars have been dry ice blasted. So look underneath again. Wow. Everything's newish. So the car.
This thing is mint underneath.
Now it's mint. When we got to
That's
this.
crazy. It looks like it's brand new.
Yeah, so that's dry ice blasting. The car, when we got it, it was from Japan. It had gone through war.
It's JDM.
Yeah, it's JDM. It's in the space. Whole engine got redone.
Spoon everything.
Yeah, so literally spoon and Mugen headers and blah blah blah. Philly boat exhaust. So these are the heat exchangers. But this had this beat up exhaust system where Martin. Yeah, there it is. Look at it.
Oh God.
It was backyard special.
Literally went through hell.
Like literally, it's a backyard special. special from Japan. The B&B, after 5 months of waiting for it, finally arrived.
Ooh.
This stuff isn't cheap, is it?
No, not at all.
I thought you weren't rich.
But it's not my car. B&B is probably one of the better systems made in the US for these cars. Although the tips are a little bit too Americanized for me. Like it's not.
Careful with that one, Raymond.
It's not a GM.
Yeah, I don't love that.
It's not a Porsche.
Yeah, it seems off
I like
brand,
the
doesn't
hard
it?
cut metal.
Yeah.
I don't like rounded.
Anyway, it sounds the best on this
Yeah.
car. This will be fired up later on, but this car is almost done. Now, the last thing, since everything engine, tranny, and everything is done on this car, the last thing is we're trying to decide if we want to repaint it. Paint's a little bit different colors here and there over the 30 years of its life, so.
Was
Kind of a common trend with Porsches, isn't it?
Look how nice these turn out.
Oh, wow.
After you blast it. And what's
What does it cost to do that to a car?
couple grand, $2,500 for
pretty impressive.
dry ice blasting.
Does the car come apart for that, or just
No,
together?
so even that one, this one is actually even better than this in the when it got blasted, because there's this is a local Vancouver car. All it had was just grime and cosmoline underneath it, so that all got cleaned up. Yeah, these are the Porsches we're doing. Martin's working on a bit of Brabus stuff on that G-wagon over there. Bunch of cars going in and out today, and that's it.
How much are these worth now? Because this is different, right? There's two types of 964 turbos.
So 964 turbos, which are called 965s, which this is,
Yeah.
so 91 to 94.
Yeah.
Right? The 94 up cars are all the 3.6s.
Gotcha.
Right? So those are just worth above the moon now, like 400 grand or so. Jerry Bruckheimer's just sold for 1.2 million.
The black one, yeah.
It's a big producer in Hollywood.
That was the one that actually was in Bad Boys. He
Yeah.
sold it to his buddy for 60 grand.
I saw
He sold
No.
it to his buddy for 60 grand.
Post. He's like, if I knew my car was
Yeah.
going to go for this, I would have never sold.
That's why you never have friends. It's not worth it. Lesson number 2 for today's vlog.
But that's a 3.6.
Yeah.
These are worth probably 300 US or so, 350 US now.
It's still a pretty.
But it's not little money anymore. Like
No.
we were buying these for 150 grand Canadian.
Wow.
Right?
How long ago?
3 years ago, I would say. Yeah.
Porsche market?
We were just discussing this in the car. Like, everything's insane right now.
Everything's insane, but Porsches have always been
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like if it's supposed to be worth 20, it's been worth 40. Now they're supposed to be worth 80, they're worth 150. Like it's not normal, but you can get in at any time, and with a Porsche you'll do fine. Even if the market goes up and down, you're still.
That's a guarantee from an SR Auto. That's a
100%
guarantee.
From Raymond
Guarantee
Ronaldo.
you will make money
You
on a
will
Porsche.
Make money. I am telling you to buy Porsches.
Go buy a brand new Cayenne Turbo. You'll never lose $1 on it.
They're like,
Well, Ray, it's looking good in here. Do you miss us? You miss
No.
the DD guys? We lived here in that office for a year.
And now they're off to bigger and better things. So we see Damon once a year.
There's things we just can't do in Canada. We talked about this earlier with the VPD issues downtown and like just access to facilities, things like that.
The friendship, though.
I text you every Saturday when I need something. Wraith's currently still for sale at the Vancouver store, hasn't sold yet. Having 2 kids, I loved it. I got it and I was like, this is probably a bad idea. And then 3 months later, it was like, it snowed and I was like, this is a really bad idea.
It was bad.
you know what your first mistake was? Having children.
Oh!
There was a bigger mistake before that. there's a
Someone had sex with Dave.
There was a very large issue way before the children.
Anyway, side note, this is really cool. I didn't know that they did that.
Oh, it glows on the Brabus lip.
Interestingly enough,
The knockoff Brabus lip.
no, that one's real, buddy.
What?
We only do real at SR. It's
How much is that lip worth?
that lip is 3,900 US, I think.
$3,900 for a lip.
Worth it. Look at that, it glows.
I'll give you some lip for
Remember
20 bucks.
Remember yours? How it kind of was protruding like a big nose. And
I saw Dave's car the other day, and the only reason I knew it was his because the fake lip. I sent him a picture and I was like,
$200 versus $3,800. Who's the moron? Me or the person that spends $3,800? You guys decide. The market on these is silly.
ridiculous.
300?
More. 4.
What?
How much?
So a 21 G-Wagon with 0 mileage, 419, 429. This is Canadian dollars always.
So minus 22%.
Minus 22. Yeah.
The bank takes a cut, so
Yeah. So
like 300,000 USD
Yeah,
for a G-Wagon.
well, there's still no production this year for G-Wagons. So
true.
So there is nothing for 2022. If anything, they'll release the EQG, the electric G, by the end of the year, and probably little variants.
Lame. Okay, guys, enough stalling. The new vehicle's right here. I already know what it is. There's no cover on it. I'm just going to show you guys right now. The reason to describe the spec, why it's so rare, and also it has some cool stories. So, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Boom! Back in the G-Wagon game.
Diesel like I'm Dr. evil. I don't flip the switch, I push a button and they dead. I need freaking laser beams on my shark's heads. Yeah, I meant what I said, answer my request. Cause they don't want these problems. My spaceship is too much to swallow.
As you'll notice, first things first, Ray, talk about the paint. What do we have here?
This is paint. It is a water-based paint system that produces this extra matte sheen called matte gray.
Is that how they do it? It's not just a clear coat?
Absolutely not. I made all that. It's literally matte gray paint.
Matte gray paint. And
I was saying more about the car.
is that rare?
It is. Matte gray is a very rare color on a G-Wagon. At least in Canada it is. 2017, so it has the new screen. So it's not like your old car. Your old car was fairly basic. He's laughing because he knows I'm right. But so this has the matte paint, which is extra charge, the black wheels, carbon interior, sports steering wheel.
Show them the interior. The interior is crazy.
Let's show you the interior. The interior also has this porcelain Designo exclusive interior.
It's beautiful.
It says the Designo at the bottom.
Is this still wrapped?
Yep, still wrapped. This car has only 13,000 kilometers, I believe. So what is that, 7,000 miles?
Yeah, it's brand new.
Yeah,
Still has the plastic on everything.
Amazing. You know what's really unique about this car too? It hasn't hit a fence.
That's offensive. I've never seen this combo before. I've never seen that interior.
Interestingly
on an
enough,
OG.
this combo is so rare that there's two AD SR in the same color.
But it is rare though, because I talked to AMG dealer and they said you don't see
absolutely,
this.
like porcelain and matte gray together are not something people order.
This is called porcelain?
Yeah, porcelain is the white color. Now, the cool part about this specific truck is because they ordered carbon fiber, you had the option of getting a sport steering wheel with heated function. So it has sport. So it's the thicker wheel with the flat bottom. The newer, bigger screen.
Yeah, I noticed that right away.
Command system without the protruding buttons. Like the old system had the buttons that were out. So if you remember your old one, there was a big button here and a big button there. Really loaded, really nice Alcantara headliner, like everything you want.
There's so much carbon. It's got carbon over here, here, and all this is carbon fiber. And there's a steering wheel they talked about. So it's a thicker one with a flat bottom.
I didn't know that you could get these heated.
I didn't know that either.
My kids love the G-Wagon. We had tons of fun in it, and I missed it. Like, nothing else drives like this. The newer one, let's talk about that for a second. If you're asking why I get a new one, number one, it's too expensive. Over double what I paid for this, and it just doesn't make any sense financially. It does drive very unique. It's not nice to drive like a luxury car. No. It's rugged, and I really miss my old one. I'm not going to lift this one. I'm not even going to do aftermarket wheels. This is it. This is my daily driver for my kids back on the island, and I'm going to leave it like this, and it's going to be good to go.
It's probably one of the best cars to just leave as is. I feel like the values of these are going to go up. Especially this chassis, the 463 chassis, is probably going to be one of the most popular straight V8 motor cars that
really
in the future. I think so.
Interesting. How come?
Well, just a straight V8. There's no 4-liter twin turbo. This and the G65 of this generation, which is a 12-cylinder, I don't think they'll do a 12-cylinder ever in a G-Wagon again.
And also the one thing everybody loves about the G-Wagon.
The solid
doors. Even the new one's not that solid.
I never close them properly. Still to this day.
My mom, she tries to close it, or when they're trying to open it, they go like this. I'm like, what about that button? You don't want to press that button? No, they just pull on the door.
Now I need to ask the question. What makes this one, you said there's a story behind it. No accidents, but the actual like car itself is special. Why?
Okay. So this car, I got it from a really, really special guy. You guys all know who he is. Canadian actor.
Local to Vancouver.
You told Gabe already?
Yeah, he did.
I like Gabe.
He did.
He's my buddy. Anyway,
We talk.
we speak.
So the old owner. So it's owned by somebody cool.
Okay.
Another YouTuber.
Yes. No, he is not a YouTuber. He actually has a real acting job.
Actually?
Real fame.
Real fame, real acting, real everything. Okay, whatever, I'm just gonna tell you. This is Ryan Reynolds' old car.
Bull.
Yes, so this is owned by Ryan Reynolds, the actor.
Yeah,
the
he's
funny
super
man.
famous. And he's as funny as I am.
What's your favorite Ryan Reynolds movie?
I don't know.
Waiting, the restaurant one? I mean, there's so many. Would that make this thing worth more that a celebrity owned it, or does it make a difference?
I had Mike Tyson's F50. It was the worst thing ever because everyone was like, oh, Mike Tyson's car. But anyway, long story. But now, if you have Mike Tyson's F50, it's ridiculous.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I think it might even have some paperwork in the dash with his name on it. So,
Can we show it on camera, or is it confidential?
no, you probably should.
Ryan Reynolds, you better follow me back on Instagram now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we're the same person, like looks-wise, and like we're funny, and everybody likes us.
Same bank account size.
Oh, that's really cool.
Okay, well, hold on a second. I want to see the paperwork.
It's uncomfortable. There it is, registration. Woo! No, it's on the other side.
Guys, you had me so good. Not Ryan Reynolds, you idiot. I'm here all week. Where do you even... How does this brain work to even come up with that idea? He texted me last night saying, you're gonna love this as a cool story, but it's nothing to do with an accident. I'm like,
This just made my day, to be honest. Okay, well, thanks.
well, if Damon titles this buying Ryan Reynolds' car and it's clickbait, it's his fault, not mine.
I did it.
Okay, let's go for a drive, Gabrielle. What do you think?
Let's do it. You gonna come?
Nope, absolutely not.
All right.
No, I wasted enough time with you guys.
Well, thank you very much for the G-Wagon. It's sick. I need to pay for it still. Yeah. So the Wraith hasn't sold yet, so I have to wait for the Wraith to get sold before I take this home. So in the meantime, it's going to sit here on his dime while I wait for the Wraith to get completed, which sounds like someone's on it, so maybe next week.
This could happen. This could happen soon. This could be great. He's going to be taking it home. It's going to be perfect for the winter, that summer when he picks it up.
All right, time for the first drive in the new to me G-Wagon. I've already owned this vehicle, so I know how it's going to drive, but I'll say immediately the seats are way more comfortable than the seats in mine. Mine was a basic package seat. I don't know what they're called.
Much more comfortable.
And he's a big man.
I am a big man.
Biggest thing about the G-Wagon is the freaking headroom. You forget how roomy this is for tall dudes.
I love supercar life, but let me tell you, something about a nice SUV really hits the spot.
And even the Rolls Royce, like, it's comfortable, but getting in and out isn't. The doors open the opposite way and you have to back into it and you're getting low.
I don't like the doors on my Royals.
Well, no, it sounds really arrogant to say that, but the doors are cool, but you park in a parking spot and you can't get out of your car. Your kids in the back seat, they can't get out. There's the doors open 90 degrees in that car to get out properly.
Oh, I know.
So it's not super convenient. Now, I will buy another Wraith one day when I'm actually rich, hopefully, if I can make some money and, like, you know,
You're
offshore
rich
bank
online.
accounts, and I pretend to be rich on the internet. A familiar rumble of a G-Wagon. One thing I forgot that really sucks is there's no auto up on the windows. Like, come on, Mercedes. Seriously.
Oh, wow.
That's stupid, right?
Interesting.
But they're quick and they have torque steer. The steering's super heavy in these cars. A little POV action for you guys. I'm wearing a GoPro right now. The steering is really heavy. When you turn a corner, you actually have to bring it back. It doesn't automatically turn back. Hey, what's up? It's Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Those guys. So that's driving experience in the G-Wagon. I love this car, I miss this car, and I'm really happy Uncle Ray got me one. That is super sick. That is not owned by Ryan Reynolds. This car is, I think, 7,000 miles. It's brand new, which is really cool because it's 2017.
It's absolutely mint in here. Like, the leather's not worn out. Like, it smells like
a new car.
Dead cow. It's beautiful. My vegan wife would love that.
Oh, your wife is vegan.
Yeah, that's too bad. Hey, what's this guy?
Whoa! I miss the feeling of this thing. It's weird. I've never in my life bought a vehicle, sold a vehicle, and bought the same vehicle again, ever. I usually get bored of it. The cool part is now I know what I like. I've driven a lot of things thanks to you guys watching the channel. I can get these cars, but now I know I am a G-Wagon guy.
I love a G-Wagon.
My Russian friends in Sacramento were mad when I sold my G-Wagon. I was actually scared for my life for a little bit.
So they're gonna be cheering at this video.
It's so fun because it's so
fast,
ridiculously fast for what it weighs.
Feels faster.
It's actually fast. The front tires were spinning there.
Dude, that's awesome. I love it.
And even this factory exhaust on this. Is this a really good truck from the factory? Yeah, I said truck. Now, Damon usually says that people get mad at him. The truth is, it's on a frame. It is a truck in a lot of ways. Yeah, there's no bed on it, so it's still an SUV, but the one thing I didn't like about the Urus was it's an SUV, but not really, because you can't do anything in it.
Oh, I forgot you owned a base model Urus.
I had a base model G and a base model Urus. Now I have probably the best option G for this generation.
It was nicer than my Urus.
What Urus?
I didn't have one.
That's a good point. But the Urus, like, you can't go off-roading in it. But this thing, if you watch the old videos, I literally took my old G and I smashed, and my kids loved it. Cover it in mud. It was tough. You could beat this shit, get on the freeway or the highway or whatever, and it drove just as bad as before as after.
Yeah.
So they're just tough. Like, the ball joints are like this big. Like, they're just tough vehicles. You sacrifice, obviously, ride quality and how it handles, but for my needs, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And it's also fast. There we go. So we're back at SR. That's it for the G-Wagon drive. Unfortunately, I can't take it home today. I gotta pay for it. Hey, is the pizza here yet?
100% we're getting food for him too. So here at SR Auto Group, we give you free food, free cars, free friendship, free workshop, free anything you want. This is a self-serve environment. Enjoy it.
Are the lies free when you say a celebrity owns a car? Is that part of the package?
That is 100% truth. Ryan Reynolds did own a G-Wagon. Didn't say it was Ryan Reynolds the actor, or did I say that?
You did say that. Okay, let's do this new S-Class real quick before we end the vlog.
You go to the back. You go to the back.
Oh, back to... Oh, the handles do pop out.
Well, that's cool.
A rookie move. My memory card's full, and I have the small memory card, so I literally can't add anything more. So I get the footage off the camera. So now we're going iPhone action.
Oh, here we are. Oh, we're still recording stuff.
Yeah, we're still doing it. Here it is. So we're in an S-Class, S580, 2022. Beautiful, gray interior, everything.
What's this called? Because it's not carbon.
This is called metal lines or something like that.
But it looks good.
Yeah, it's really neat. It was either that or the flowing lines, the lines that go across.
The problem is it looks like they're trying to make fake carbon fiber.
Why you gotta be a hater? You're in a brand new 200K.
This is $200,000. How rich are you?
And
What's this thing right here?
This thing is a part of the Burmester 4D sound package. Look, there's speakers everywhere. Look above your head.
Oh, wow.
Look in the doors. Look in the. This is the best sounding audio system you can buy in a car.
Is this the same as your S65 one?
Okay, so mine has the Burmester 3D sound because there was no 4D in the old bodies. So that's 3D, this is 4D now. So 4D has the back speaker, the higher up back speakers, but same idea. I have the satellite speaker, I have the 3-door speaker.
Do you like the headlights on this car, or does it remind you of the 5 Series from 6 years ago?
To be honest, the nose...
They're not dramatic.
The nose of this car is very short, but I know exactly why Mercedes...
I don't have that problem.
Funny enough, I don't either.
I smell everything.
Yeah, but the reason they made the nose like compact like that is because when they bring the S63 out, the aerodynamics are going to fill out the bottom there.
Yes.
So this is basically the luxury car. When they bring out the S63 or 73 or whatever the hell they call it, when it comes out, it's going to be a lot more aggressive. Interior will be the same, probably have carbon fiber and a little bit more
Like real carbon fiber?
Real carbon
This is
fiber.
nice. They got a pillow right here.
Oh, this pillow's nice.
This is a really nice car.
Well, Uncle Raymond, I got a flight to catch. Flying private on a float plane with other people also flying private. We're all doing it together at the same time. You're an idiot. Thanks again for the G-wagon.
Yeah.
Wasn't there for that conversation. Feel free to have your point of view. Basically, it fell in my lap.
And like that, we're out. It's over. We were at the seaplane terminal here at Harbor Air. As you can tell, there's the water, and the little airplane's gonna land in a minute. Oh, thank you, sir.
No problem. Your bags.
Appreciate that. Very nice of you. Oh, there's that one. Full of gold bullion and other precious metals. See you again soon.
Yep, it's been fun.
Come to LA soon.
Yes, please.
Hang out in the new garage.
Yes.
Let's drive it down.
Ship it to the shop.
Take care. We'll lower it. We'll cut the springs. All right, dude. See you later.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, sir. And we are home. We're not really home. I'm gonna explain that in one sec here. I'm currently here at a cottage. Now, I don't live here. Somebody else is building a new townhome development, and it's been delayed and delayed and delayed. I was supposed to move in last July, then September, then it was January, and now it's April. But my rental ended last August because I was supposed to be moving. So I've been living basically here now for, since September, October, and I'm here till April. And it's like a resort, so it's not cheap. And I'm only home a few days a month, but I've got kids and they need bedrooms and stability. So I have this cool little rental that's costing me a fortune that sits empty most of the time. But if you're a parent, understand that stability is important. And for my kids, it's totally worth it. So thanks for watching this vlog. It's a different vlog for us. A lot of personal stuff about my life and obviously my vehicle. Big thanks to all the guys and girls at SR Auto Group, Gabe for coming out, and you guys for watching the videos. It's been a pleasure, and I have to say, it's been a hell of a journey to get to this point. When I started with Damon in 2017 on Snowball Rally 5 years ago till now, my life has changed so much. Thanks to you guys for supporting everything we do. We have our own garage. That'll be in the next series. When we go back to Los Angeles, we'll have our own shop. All the cars will be in one place. We have our own mechanics. So the things we love to do, building cars and driving cars, it's all coming to place. We have new announcements, new vehicles coming. Always cool things to share with you guys. Stay tuned, buckle up. It's gonna be an epic 2022. We got the race program. There's just so much we're doing this year, and it's been a lot of work to get to that point. Please, if you haven't subscribed, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Peace. Actually, it's a true story. I was like, Ray, how you been? I bought you some shoes. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, some shoes. What do you want? I'm like, nothing. By the way, I want to sell the Wraith and get another vehicle.
And the shoes came, what happened?
Okay, so I got these shoes. Am I allowed to tell them, or are you gonna get all red in the face and stuff?
I want to get red in the face.
Okay.
I don't care.
So he bought me the coolest Jordans ever. They're
Jordan 4s?
Jordan 4s, North Carolina with the blue and the white and the
Super sick.
Like really, really nice. I'm like, why the hell is he spending money on me? What's the
They're $500 of my actual after-tax dollars.
After-tax dollars.
That's a big thing.
That's a big, big thing. But then I realized why they were $500 because they were used.
I didn't know they were used.
I appreciate used shoes. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Shoes can be used for a long time, but not by me. Not by my friend who I've basically ripped my asshole apart for the last 2 years to help and get cars. And but I got a nice set of used Jordans that had like a nice yellow fade on the side and some.
Can you smell the old owner in them?
Funny enough, the pilling from the socks, those were still in there. Like, it was really a nice set, but I appreciated the thought. Thank you.